Hi everyone, it's Camille. I'm the author of the books The Thigh Gap Hack, Bye Bye Thunder Thighs, How to Lose Water Weight, and my latest book coming out any day now, The Oil-Free Diet. And today I'm here to speak to you about a bit of a controversial subject. It's about this idea that you can't eat more than 1,200 calories a day, otherwise you're going to go into starvation mode, you might drop down dead from malnutrition. No, it's just a bunch of BS. Sorry to say it. It's a myth, and I hope to bust that myth for you today. And so let's just get straight on into it. So there are a few reasons why it's totally okay to go under 1,200 calories a day. The first is that we all come in different shapes and sizes. I'm a 5 foot tall woman. On a good day, I'm 5'1", and I just don't need as many calories as, say, my 6 foot tall boyfriend. We have different bodies and we have different activity levels, and so I just don't need as many calories as he does to go throughout his day. Additionally, I'm a little bit ashamed to say, but I kind of lead a sedentary lifestyle. Besides the time that I make for working out, an hour plus a day, and if it's on the weekends, I'll ride my bike or I'll go running, things like that, or slow jogging actually. But besides that time, I'm a full-time writer, so most of the day I am sitting down and I'm writing. I'm not really doing a lot of activity, and therefore I do not need more than 1,200 calories a day to sustain me through that period if I'm not working out that day, if it's a rest day. So you have to know that it also depends on how active you are. We all don't need the same amount of calories. You're a little petite like I am, and if you have a sedentary job, then it's okay. Go under 1,200 calories. You won't die, I promise you. The other thing that you have to take into consideration is the fact that nutritional labels are wrong. They are not really the most accurate thing. You can't really take their word for it. Here in the US, companies are allowed to be up to 25% off on their nutritional labels. To make matters worse, there is no one policing these companies. The companies are really just on the honor system. They're operating on the honor system. And if you think about it, a lot of these companies would do anything to turn a profit. If they know that their customer base is getting more health conscious, then don't you think they're going to skew on the lower end of the amount of error that they're allowed to print on their labels? Besides that fact, even if they are accurate with what a serving size is, you cannot trust that what is in your packet is actually the serving size that's on that box. For example, I've had items that will say it's supposed to be 30 grams, and it's actually like one item is actually like 35 to 40 grams. Sometimes it's a lot more than that. So if you're not weighing the actual portion size and then calculating it out to know how many calories, you can really be off by a lot. The numbers start to add up. So if you think about it, if you're operating off of 1,000 calories a day and you have that 25% margin of error, you could be having up to 25% extra food than 1,000, so you're over 1,200 calories. So yeah, it's like we make that saying, aim for the stars or aim for the moon and land on the stars. Is it shoot for the stars and land on, I think it's aim for the moon and shoot for the moon and land amongst the stars. I think that's it. So basically, I say all of that to say that you can't really trust nutritional labels, and it's good to give yourself that little bit of padding so that if you're off a little bit, and you are giving yourself a smaller deficit and you're off, then you are protected. If you're stalled right now, it could be because what you're taking for word, the nutritional label is really not so. And especially if you're eating out at like a restaurant or something like that, what you might see there, especially in those fast food kind of restaurants, or those like TGIF and Applebee's, those types of places, like what they might have listed there as the calorie, that's for the one time that they measured that meal. But that does not mean that what you're getting is, first of all, the portion size, because remember that you have that error of margin. There's an actual human being that's serving out the portion size that's different every single time. You might put a little bit more oil, a little bit more sauce, a little bit more sugar. So you cannot take the word for it of these companies. And it's better to be a little bit under than a little bit over. If you're platoon right now, then that might be why. Another thing to consider about going less than 1200 calories and being okay is that you can totally get a sufficient amount of nutrition if you're making the right choices. You know, you can't probably eat like a box of Oreos a day and then get to like 1100 calories and feel that great. But if you're eating vegetables and lean protein and you're making smart choices, you know, the low sugar food, that's going to be not as calorie dense as like the processed stuff, and you will totally get the amount of nutrition that you need. The next thing, if you are trying to lose weight, you have to create a deficit. If you have not as much weight to lose and you're doing it for a short period of time where you're going under 1200 calories, maybe you're hitting 900, maybe you're hitting 1000 accurately, and you're making the right food choices with the right amount of nutrition, you will be fine. You will not drop down from malnutrition. You will not enter into starvation mode. What you will do is lose the weight. Weight will come off because you're at a deficit, and it's okay. Who made up this 1200 number in the first place? Like, if you think about it, where did that number actually come from? You know, I've eaten under 1200 calories. I've known other people that have eaten under 1200 calories and they do fine. So these are just some of the things that you might want to consider. You know, it's my case against this, you know, this number, this arbitrary number that's been thrown out there that everyone takes as gospel, and everyone thinks that this is the amount of calories that you have. And if you go under, you know, by 5 calories, something's wrong with you. Do you really think that if you had 1195 calories or 1150 or 1100 calories, that's big of a difference? That's so big a difference that something is going to happen to you? It's ludicrous, okay? I'm not saying that you want to go like way down low to 500 or 600 calories, even though there are diets out there that advocate doing that like once or twice a week. That's for aggressive, you know, weight loss, and it does work. And for the other days, you're eating at a normal amount of calories, and people are not dying. They're not dropping dead again. So please, let's stop. Let's put an end to this myth that 1200 calories is the number that you have to meet, otherwise something bad is going to happen to you. It's just not accurate. It's not true. So give yourself that padding. You know, don't be afraid to give yourself that padding if that's what you want to do. Don't feel guilty if you want to go under 1200 calories or going under 1200 calories. It's the only way that you're able to lose weight, because we're all different and it's okay. All right? So I hope this has dispelled that myth for you, and you can go out there and spread the word, and it's like, just get rid of this crazy idea, this crazy notion that really makes no sense when you think about it. Alright guys, I hope that has been enlightening to you. Remember to check me out on the webpage www.dietgaphack.com. Check out the books. Keep an eye out for the oil-free diet. I'm going to be posting up some more recipes soon of oil-free recipes that are not in the book. The book comes with 30 recipes. If you have any questions or thoughts about this topic, you know, 1200, eating under 1200 calories, feel free to post it below. All right, guys, till next time, bye.